Okay, who else is there? Okay, 我哋會係嘅。不如咁啦，我哋好難得有呢次機會咧，見到大家嘅。我哋開着晒啲樣，係咪大家都開咗啦？ Do we have everybody? I think this is a great time for us to get to see each other's faces. We have been taking part in the same workshop. We have been doing handicraft together, enjoying ourselves and learning together. So I was thinking if we could turn this on and so that we see everybody. So we see the lambs, we see the eyes, we've got just Jeremy there, and who else wants to show their faces? 仲有人未開鏡頭喎 ，Anna 未開鏡頭 ，Mona 未開鏡頭，係，得唔得啊 ？Connie， 我哋先見到晒啲樣嘅。
Mona 佢話佢唔可以開鏡頭，
開唔到唔緊要。咁我意思係，我哋可唔可以開晒一齊見到喺個 screen 上邊嘅？
可以㗎，其實可以㗎。
係啊，不如 Tommy 又試下。Tommy 呢把聲叫 Tommy 係我哋另外一位 intern， 呢個佢係我哋嘅 intern， 佢一路幫我哋手做好多嘢啊。咁佢另外一個幕後係 Tommy。咁我哋不如試下開晒啲樣先啦，得唔得？
可以㗎，可以即係一個即係大家可以喺同一個畫面見到。係啊，得唔得㗎？而家我哋有冇掣要撳嘅？係咪就咁就鏡頭就可以睇到晒㗎啦。
OK， 咁而家但係我淨係見到你同埋我啫喎。
哦，應該發言者視訊畫面嗰度撳。
點啊？係咪要出聲咧先至見到樣嘅？不如嗱，我哋 roll call 一下啦。我哋見到 Connie 啦 ，Connie 你打個招呼啊。Hello。OK，Tommy。Tommy, where are you? Tommy 會好忙幫我哋整緊嘢。Manuela, are you there?
你留我對門啊
Manuela, where are you?
I'm fine.
Hi, Manuela is joining us from your face now, but we will get you to speak with us later on. Misaki is there, Misaki?
Oh.
Hi, Misaki, are you in Hong Kong or in Japan?
I'm at the office actually.
Very diligent worker. Okay. Okay, who else is there? Aravinda, are you there? Hello. Can we see your face? Hi. But we couldn't see you. That's strange. And then we have somebody called Hong Kong IHK. Oh, that must be Ian.
Ian.
Hi, Ian.
I'm here.
Are you there?
Yes, hello.
Wonderful, but we don't see you. How come? Have you turned on the camera?
佢開咗 camera 㗎啦。
但係點解見唔到樣嘅？
等
等咁咧，個筆頻嘅，你實 click 咗右上個筆頻有個應該個 feel。
OK。要 Ian 幫手 click 咗開咗嘅 camera 先得。And then we have Ho Chang. We already saw you. Okay. Eugene, where are you? Hello. Oh, hi, Eugene. Hi. So we see all your musical instruments in the back. That's your background. Okay, that's the virtual conference background. Great. So thanks for joining us. Eugene 一陣咧就會同我哋講，一陣會同我哋玩音樂嘅。Wyman, where are you？
喺度。
Hello, Wyman， 你太好啦！見到你一陣咧，就你可以同我哋分享下你未見過你呢一年啊。Anna 都見到啦。Okay, this is Anna. Hello, Anna. Okay, and then we have, let's see, Cindy. Cindy, we just saw. Christian and Jeremy. Are you there? Where is Tim? Hi. Tim is still figuring out, I guess. And we have May. May, where are you? May. 我哋睇唔到阿 May， 因為佢未開機，開咪。 May, can you turn on the mic and camera? May is joining us from California, so I think there's a time difference she needs to figure out. Okay, May, where are you? Okay, in any case, I think we should start because I know some of the children, they are really busy. The children and the parents are particularly busy on Saturdays because the children get to go to school on Zoom. They will be taking part in different kinds of classes. So we appreciate that they are joining us. 大家好啦，嚟參加呢個 party。我都未試過搞 virtual party， 所以我都係點搞？但係我希望大家今日都會開心啦。前一陣要上堂，所以咧我哋咧就我哋會好快開始啦。咁 Connie， 不如我哋而家咧就直接落去我哋嘅 PowerPoint。咁我有幾句説話其實就講下嘅啫，係OK。咁今日我哋嘅虛擬派對正式開始啦，好多謝大家嚟參加。咁點解有呢個虛擬派對咧？我哋大家頭先打咗招呼啦，咁我哋其實想講嘅係咩咧？What are we celebrating? Why do we have the virtual party at all? And it all started with this. This is our book called What Are We Celebrating? And it talks about 18 different multicultural festivals in Hong Kong. And as you can see, they're divided into spring, summer, autumn, winter. And the reason why we have this is for everybody with the book to be able to enjoy each other's culture by taking part directly in each other's festivals. 其實所有嘢都係由呢本書嗰度開始啦。我哋前幾年出咗呢本書叫做《我們在慶祝什麼》。咁呢一個咧就係講香港18個唔同嘅少數民族嘅希望大家揸住本書咧就可以春夏秋冬4季咧都可以去參加到唔同民族嘅文化嘅。咁我哋呢本書之後咧發覺好好玩啦，大家又覺得好開心啦，可以去到唔同嘅社區嗰度咧去了解多啲唔同嘅族裔佢哋嘅文化啦，佢哋嘅飲食啦，佢哋歌舞啦，好多樣嘢都可以直接親身參與到。咁如果未有呢本書嘅朋友咧，遲啲可以話俾我哋聽，我哋會送本俾你嘅。咁自從有咗呢本書之後咧，我哋睇下下一章，我哋又出咗第2本咧，發覺呢一本書咧就仲好玩嘅。咁呢個咧係好多個民族背景嘅女性咧喺香港，佢哋每人都 contribute 2個唔同嘅菜譜啊。So we have the second book, which derives really from this festival book that we had earlier, which is so aiming at helping each other to get more information about each other's culture by directly going to these festivals. So while everybody had a good time, we were thinking, what else we should do, and we had this book called The Iconic Mom's Kitchen, so with 20 women from different cultural backgrounds contributing. And so we have actually 30 women from different cultural backgrounds, each contributed 2 recipes. And in these pictures, you can see a Sri Lankan helping us to promote her food culture in an art center. The next picture shows an Indian mom teaching local Chinese older people to make curry. And in the third picture, you see a Nepalese mom going to a secondary school to share her knowledge about food culture. And so everybody had a good time, and it was a very useful instrument. 我哋覺得即係通過飲食咧，其實去學習文化咧，亦都係一件好開心嘅事啦。咁由上而下有斯里蘭卡啦、印度同埋尼泊爾嘅媽媽咧，佢哋都出到去社區或者去學校咧，幫我哋去分享佢自己嘅飲食文化。And then we thought of what else? 下一章咧就睇到 that this is the what else. This is the cultural arts and crafts book that we came up with last year. 咁舊年出咗呢本叫文化手作嘅書咧，之後咧就大家就好開心啦。我哋最初咧係做一啲實體嘅工作坊㗎，譬如上面我哋見到啦，我哋喺屋村嗰度辦嘉年華啦，呢個係 Pinata。如果大家手上有呢本書，就係呢本書咧，你就會見到第一個嘅 project 就係呢個 Pinata。咁係一個拉丁美洲嘅文化啦，尤其是墨西哥啊、南美洲、中美洲一帶咧好流行嘅，大家有興趣可以去試下。然後右手邊一路落嚟，我哋 clockwise 咁樣落嚟咧，就係喺葵涌有一個 Intercultural Ladies Club 咁佢哋就 join 埋一齊咧去做手工。下面咧我哋去咗元朗嗰度做尼泊爾布袋啦，跟住再過嚟咧就係喺課堂裏邊譬如話公共圖書館啦，我哋又去做 印度嘅書籤啦，然後上面咧就係做 henna，henna 大家都可以見到係南亞咧一個好盛行嘅女性嘅一個裝飾身體嘅一種方法。咁呢一個咧可以見到大家喺做手工嘅時候咧，其實都好開心、好專注，亦都非常之融和嘅。So this is a slide on how we used the book when the Cultural Arts and Crafts book came up last year. We had public housing estate carnivals. We had handicrafts workshops in different forms and shapes. We went to Kwai Chung, we went to Yuen Long, and then various public libraries. So a lot of these things were happening until, of course, as you all know, the next slide is when the pandemic hit. So we thought of what we could do to perhaps make time more positively used at home, because a lot of children weren't able to go to school. The parents had to come up with activities, and we have a lot of adults even finding it a bit depressing to be stuck at home for such a long time. So we thought of making use of this very positive instrument, which is handicraft, to get others or each other to learn about each other's culture. 咁嚟到呢一度咧，就係忽然間疫症就嚟到啦，我哋實體嘅工作坊同埋活動辦唔到，但係我哋都聽到好多朋友講，尤其是小朋友啦，喺屋企返唔到學啦，咁家長亦都好惆悵啦，係點樣安排小朋友嘅活動。然後當然仲有好多大人朋友咧，都覺得長時間留喺屋企咧，其實都係一個幾辛苦嘅一個經歷㗎。於是我哋諗，不如既然大家咁中意做手工，令到大家都咁開心咧，我哋就不如一齊線上做一啲工作坊啦。咁呢個咧就係我哋自今年嘅5月開始做。最初咧，我哋就淨係諗住做暑假嘅啫，因為希望喺暑假完咗啦，大家就可以返工返學啦。點知咧就一做就做到11月，咁好多謝大家嘅支持，我哋一路就做咗半年嚇，足足。So the reason why we had these online workshops really is that we found that it is a very good instrument for people to stay home and feel happy, create a new form of knowledge and help each other out, support each other through creating these artworks. So we did these for 13 times from May through November of this year. And so as you can see on the list on the left, we have 13 different cultures, 13 different handicraft projects. The pictures that you see on the screen are teachers who helped us by teaching and creating their artwork for us and showing us how to do it. 咁由上面睇咧就 Rahila 啦，喺正中間 Rahila 咧係教我哋做 henna 㗎啦。跟住落嚟右手邊咧就係 Alice 同 Cammy 去教我哋剪紙，落嚟咧就我哋見到菲律賓嘅Christina 啦，就幫我哋做咗一個少數民族嘅頭飾。落嚟就 Irina 啦，佢係一個俄羅斯嘅媽媽，咁佢同佢個女咧就一齊教我哋做呢個布質嘅公仔。然後過嚟有 Judy 啦，教我哋做 Rangoli 啦 ，Casey 喺左邊呢一位咧係一個喀麥隆嚟嘅藝術家，都教我哋畫畫。然後再上面咧就係 Debbie 啦 ，Debbie 係印度嘅朋友，佢教我哋點樣做一個玻璃燈嘅。中間咧我哋見到咧就係我哋呢個係好大家好有興趣嘅 e-blue painting， 但係咧喺屋企好難做，但係我哋都有一個代表今日咧。會介紹佢喺屋企做唔做到 e-blue painting. So we have all these teachers who are not able to join us today, but we put their pictures here just to spiritually be with them together. We'd like to say thanks to all of them for helping us with all these workshops. 咁不如咧，我哋再落去下面咧，就係睇下發生咩事啦。做咗13次嘅工作坊之後，咁有好多成果嘅。其實我哋都好希望嚟參加個工作坊嘅朋友咧，都能夠展示一下佢哋嘅身手啦。唔論乜嘢年齡啦、乜嘢性別、乜嘢文化背景啦，嚟咗香港幾耐，其實大家通過手工藝咧，都做咗好多係民族融和、文化融和嘅工作嘅。咁不如我哋先請出嚟咧，就係 Justin 同 Jeremy。佢好開心，佢哋兩兄弟。Hello， 不如你哋講下你點解會做咗呢個 origami 啦？So we see Jeremy holding his origami work, we have Justin and Jeremy doing the Korean 三太極戰啊三太極 fan. And the message I'm sure is written by Mom Sharon. 係啊，你覺得開唔開心啊？做咗呢個手
開心啊，講啊，
開心啊！
你講下你。
你好開心，你好中意本手工書係咪啊？
係立塔啊！係立塔。
OK， 咁你而家最中意做邊個手工啊？
係立塔咯。
哦，皮立塔做咗未啊？
做啦，但係光同佢喐之後咧，就拆開咗啲就文紙，跟住咧就咧當係做鳥頭，跟住仲整爆咗個氣球，跟住啲紙就黐咗喺個氣球嗰度。
係啊，係咪好好玩咩？係啊，喺一路做嘅時候，係咪一路都好開心啊？
係啊。
係咧，咁哥哥咧，哥哥 Justin 咧，你覺得咧，你開唔開心啊？做手工嘅？
我中意整
太極線。
我中意整呢個太極線，三太極線咯。
係。咁三太極線係咪夏天嘅時候做最好咧？你覺得？
係咪可以潑涼嘅你？
係啊，喺呢度嚟潑涼咯。
係啊，真係開心啦！咁好啊，希望你哋繼續做手工啦，繼續好開心咁樣去學習呢啲唔同嘅文化。Let me just explain a little bit what we were saying。我翻譯一下先，因為我哋有一啲咧唔識講中文嘅朋友啊。For the non-Chinese speaking participants today, let me just very briefly translate. This is Justin and Jeremy, two brothers, and they did a lot of different artworks, but in this slide they showed us the origami that they have made and also the Korean fan, and which they said was very useful in summer. So they love this book. I'm just translating the message written by Mom Sharon. Justin loved this book. He thinks this is his favorite book. And whenever he wakes up, he will ask, where is my book? So they also like the cultural stories there and a lot of things to explore in making handicrafts from different cultures. So they like this book. I'm so glad that they like it. They have to leave early today because they have to attend a class, right, Sharon?
好。
而家啲朋友同家長都好忙，咁咧係咯，嗱你哋隨時可以入翻嚟又得，可以出去又得，咁你中意 join 我哋幾時都可以嘅。係咧，而家因為要上堂，我哋拜拜先啦，你再翻嚟 join 翻我哋啦，落咗堂好唔好？好嘅 ，Justin 同 Jeremy， 咁睇下一位係邊個 ？Next coming up is somebody else who needs to run too. Catherine, are you there? Catherine, 你喺邊 ？Catherine, Catherine. 咦 ，Catherine 好似未整好佢個機喎。Catherine 咧就其實喺 Melbourne 嘅，咁因為時差嘅關係咧，佢同我講佢可能又好快又要嚟，好快又要走。咁但係呢個咧佢好有心機寫咗個 message 俾我哋咧，就提到係話佢其實唔係好做手工嘅，但係因為 Melbourne 咧會lock down 咗啦，前一段時間因為個疫症咧就全部人都韞住唔準喺屋企，要韞住喺屋企，咁所以咧佢就開始做手工嘅。咁佢發覺係好好玩啦！佢呢度同我哋分享兩樣嘢啦，一個就係嗰個布質嘅公仔啦，佢做咗兩個。咁其中有一個咧，仲係因為佢去做一個 volunteer 去做義工嘅時候咧，需要去分享一樣嘅物件啊，佢就攞咗呢個公仔出嚟。咁佢覺得佢係象徵住佢退休之後咧一個新嘅生活嘅開始。咁好多謝 Catherine 呢個分享。咁佢另外一個咧就係右下角咧，佢係attend 咗我哋嘅 henna workshop. So Catherine also attended our henna workshop aside from the fabric doll workshop. She also loved doing henna because she feels that it is very relaxing. As you can see in the third paragraph, really 第三段咧 ，Catherine 同我哋講。 佢哋發現一開始畫 Hannah 咧個心跳都慢落嚟啦，個人冇咁緊張啦，佢相信佢血壓亦都低咗。點解佢會咁講咧？其實佢嗰個護士嚟嘅，所以佢都好health conscious. Catherine is a nurse, so she was very health conscious, and she noticed that her heart rate and blood pressure came down while doing henna. So I thought it was a wonderful experience, and I hope everybody else had this very positive experience as well. 佢亦都提到啦，喺最尾嗰段咧就除咗學點樣整手工咧，佢亦都學咗一啲唔同文化嘅知識啦，咁所以係好開心。And she'd like to thank the instructors who are very friendly and enthusiastic， 尤其是多謝喺工作坊裏邊嘅老師們咧咁友善啦，又好熱情咁樣去教導我哋。咁 so that is actually my feeling too. A lot of our teachers of the workshops they just took time out of their very busy schedule and just helped us with the workshop, showing us what we can do at home in a simple way, but at the same time benefiting such a lot, not only through art, but also through doing these arts are able to create a health and a calm kind of experience. So that was wonderful. So Catherine, I'd like to thank you, and I also like to thank you as well. 咁我哋好多謝 Catherine 啦，寫咗好長嘅一段分享啦。雖然佢終於咧喺 Melbourne 可能太忙嚟唔到啦，咁我哋咧都好重複呢一句啦，好多謝我哋嘅工作坊嘅老師，佢哋用好多時間啦，幫我哋設計啦，點樣去教我哋嘅用簡單嘅方法咧去做手工。可能大家都知，如果唔係面對面去學手工咧，其實都有啲難度咁，但係佢哋都好有心機咁樣教我哋啦，好多謝佢。Okay, why don't we go to the next slide？ 下一張咧，其實幫我哋分享嘅咧就係阿 May。阿 May 你喺咪度？阿 May？ 阿 May 喺美國啊。May is from Palo Alto, California. I'm not sure what time it is over there. May, where are you?
Hi.
Hi, May. Hi.
It's 7:30 here at night.
Okay.
It's perfect timing. I'm off work, so I can join. 我哋而家係夜晚嘅，所以咧好多嗰啲工作坊我都可以參加，因為係夜晚。如果係你哋嘅夜晚咧，咁我就要返緊工就唔可以學啦。好涼啊！我整咗之後 ，summer 嗰時候整咗好涼。Very nice when I make this in the summer.
That's good. And it helps, right? So with the Korean fan. And you are one of our biggest supporters. 勁支持我哋嘅工作坊嘅，你睇佢淨係擺出嚟咧，都好有架勢。咁paper cutting 啦，佢將 paper cutting 變成一個風鈴啦。And you made origami as well. 你又做咗折紙。
我係睇咗本書嚟整嘅，咁玉白筆嗱，我整埋頂帽添啊。So I made a warrior and also his helmet.
Yes,
yes. That was really fun.
Yes, yes. And I like the expression on the face of the warrior. They're so happy. 多謝晒你，好開心啊！佢哋個樣好犀利啊！咁就線啦。右手邊呢張你要講一下啦，因為就嚟聖誕節啦，咁你又做咗個 display 喺屋企係咪啊？係啊係啊，如果你睇下 Home Sweet Home 嗰度右上角咧，你就見到嗰啲 sparkle 嗰啲燈啦。咁我就擺咗喺個樽入邊啊！我咁啱有一寸啊！我都唔敢出街去買嘢，所以我咁啱屋企有，我就整咗喺度，所以好靚㗎。如果你夜晚經過睇到啦，日頭因為我日頭睇影，所以你唔會覺得佢咁靚一紮嘢咁啊。其實係好靚啦，就咁睇落去咧，即係覺得其實係都好暖嘅感覺咯，我會覺得。So for May, of course, in California, she is like us. We have to stay home most of the time, but she has been enjoying the handicrafts, making a lot of them and having fun. But I think at the same time, the picture on the right also shows how you could make this a kind of an atmosphere at home. It's not just going through the handicrafts itself, but rather how to create a kind of positive atmosphere at home as well. And she made this bottle lamp with the life that she have at home. So we always stress that there's no need to go out and buy stuff anew. Actually, you could really make use of what you have on hand and be able to create happiness for yourself, right? 咁阿 May 佢做到好犀利嘅好多嘢啦。其實我覺得佢每一樣咧都係能夠將啲閒置嘅物資咧好好咁樣去運用，所以係亦都令到屋企好溫暖、好開心咁樣咯。So wonderful. So thank you so much, May, for your great support to us. 我哋下一章咧，其實我哋就想做咩咧？係請出我哋嘅講者，因為有幾位朋友都做咗摺紙啊。Misaki, what do you think about our participants' origami?
Oh, just wonderful. Thank you for making this great origami.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, if you make it with a bigger paper, you can put on helmet.
Yes.
Yes.
So as you can see, it's not just children, adults love it too.
Sorry.
Yeah, so both children and adults love doing origami as well. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. As I said during the workshop, it is good for be creative, and you can fold what you want, and just you can use the recycled paper. So, be environmental friendly.
Yes, exactly. So we can make use of old magazines, shopping paper, anything that we have, even office paper, when we're in the office. Quite a bit of paper getting wasted every day. So we will make use of those as well and create something new and create something beautiful out of it.
Yes, wonderful. I didn't know that many people overseas also joined, and not only from Japan or Hong Kong. It is a very good point of making this opportunity global and virtual. Yes, this connect the world more and more. I really hope so.
Yes. Well said. I can't agree more. I think we sort of feel depressed during the pandemic, but come to think of it positively, it does connect a lot of people whom we don't see very much, and finding it difficult to create a time to have a gathering, but through virtual meetings like this, we are able to do it. So I think it is wonderful. 我哋啱啱同 Misaki 傾咗兩句啦，佢認為咧用一啲閒置嘅物資啦，可以環保啲啦，係用屋企嘅舊雜誌啊，買嘢嘅包裝紙啊，其實都可以做到摺紙嘅。So people who have missed the workshop, we have the link there for you. 就你可以咧就自己 click 翻喺嗰度咧就睇翻呢一次嘅 workshop and make more origami. Thank you so much, Misaki. It's lovely to have you. But stay with us. We have coming up. Okay, thank you. 咁我哋咧就好快咧就落去下一個嗰樹咧，就係我哋有一個好受歡迎嘅項目咧，就係做呢一個絲帶花環嘅。咁大家都知道花環咧啦係夏威夷一個標誌性一個物件啦。咁原來好多小朋友中意整嘅。咁一陣我哋要請阿 Ian 咧就嚟講下。Before that 我哋會請下參加者先，我哋有思源同埋思成係咪？林家千金係咪 ？Where are you？Hello， 先問你哋同大家打個招呼先啦。你哋係咪花環咧 ？Hello， 你好啊。
Hello， 文宇姨姨。
你哋話好中意去夏威夷 ？Hello。So the two sisters of Lamb family. This is Daddy Lamb. So 呢係林媽媽帶住兩位千金嚟啦。媽媽喺嗰邊啊，可以睇佢。咁但係你呢個 message 咗有？媽媽去邊？媽媽有一隻 CD 係咪啊？成日聽嘅。
喂，媽媽有隻 CD 啊，你攞俾 show 俾文宇姨睇。
OK。就係呢一隻啦。
收俾文宇。係啊，佢攞住啊。佢攞住。
So you have a CD of Hawaiian song and you love it. Right, so this is the CD. Wow, it looks really nice. 靚喎。咁但係你哋有冇去過夏威夷啊？
有冇去過夏威夷啊？
冇就
哇！好黑啊！我哋好黑啊，睇唔到啊。要遠啲。
喺夏威夷有㗎。
我哋遲啲可以去夏威夷啦，但係你諗到個好方法，覺得自己喺夏威夷做咗個花環。我見到呢張相咧，你哋好開心喎做得。你睇唔睇到呢張相啊？係咪好得
好啦，
意啊？
將會出現家圖係。
頭又有我最中意嗰個咧，嗰個大小嗰個好巨型啊！Because Ian told us that because the head and shoulders are considered sacred in Hawaiian culture. So if you put a lei on somebody, you put it on the shoulders and on the head. And I think this is wonderful. You're doing it perfectly right, culturally correct. And especially when you put the lei on together, it's really something showing how you can come together through this very nice, friendly culture of the Hawaiians. 咁尤其是兩個人一齊戴個lei咧，我覺得好一個團結感啊，係咪咁啊？浩昌，不如你解釋一下咧，點解咧呢個花環咁大法？
點解咩話？點解咁樣戴？
呢個花環咧，你係戴起兩個女一齊戴住咧。
因為佢整咗個好長啊，咁佢哋兩個咪一齊戴住咗咯。係啊。係啦，開心兩姊妹咁樣好開心咯，一齊我覺得即係一齊戴。係啊。佢哋兩個一齊就可以開心。你同埋呢人要講聲啦。
你呢樣呢啲啊？
係啊。
你俾人睇下。
睇下乜嘢先？
睇唔到啊！呢個
咩嚟㗎？原來你上面有好多花環。
我俾你睇下先。
多謝你同我哋分享啊！好靚啊！ So I think this is wonderful that the sisters are learning hands-on what Hawaiian culture is and finding it a lot of fun, finding it very, very, very interesting. So, and I think this is one thing that we like to see through the workshops, right? That you're never too young to learn about different cultures in the world and be able to start making friends around the world. So wonderful, wonderful experience. 多謝晒你啊，浩昌。多謝晒啊，思源同埋思成，你唔好走喎，一陣我哋會睇夏威夷舞啦，同埋仲有音樂嘅喎。OK， 我哋一陣見你嚇。Okay, why don't we go on to the next one? Wyman, why did you make this lei? Wyman, my wife.
Hi, hello. Yeah, my family always want to visit Hawaii, but we have no chance, and then somehow have this workshop and then can experience Hawaii. And I make this Hawaii lei. And at home I had no ribbon, and then I just search, and then found this kind of ethnic strips, and that my wife left at home, and I use it, and then I find it's quite nice to make this lei. And also on that workshop, and then also find it interesting that learn some cultural meanings of this lei, and this lei is used in many different kinds of occasions. Not only in because I only saw these pictures in and those are tourist pictures, but actually it's used in all kinds of ceremonies, birthday, graduation, even a funeral. And in Hong Kong, in graduation, the students love to hold the stuffed animal, and sometimes I find it interesting. And then, but actually, in different kinds of culture, they have different kinds of practices. And then, I learned something new.
Okay, wonderful. 多謝晒 Wyman 啊，佢係好專業地人類學分析夏威夷文化。咁呢個係好好啊，呢個亦都係屋企有啲咩物資可以用啊，一個好嘅例子啦。而且好靚，我覺得咁樣影咗出嚟啦，好 pro 啊，可以攞去賣，不過你唔會賣。好靚嚇，整得好靚啦。咁 Wyman 咧係頭先都提到佢 因為好中意夏威夷嘅文化，而通過呢個工作坊咧，了解到原來花環呢樣嘢唔係淨係俾遊客帶嘅，亦都唔係淨係開心嘅時候帶。咁當然畢業會帶啦，結婚會帶啦，生日會帶啦，原來喪禮咧都可以帶。咁即係表示一種尊重咧，表示一種愛嘅意思。咁非常之好啊！多謝你，多謝晒 Y 文，你唔好走字喎，一陣我哋仲有嘢一齊做嘅。OK， 咁下一個咧又係做花環嘅。OK， 我睇下 Tristan 喺咪度先，頭先好似見過有 Tristan 出過嚟一陣嘅。Where is Tim？ 呢個 Tristan 喺 Sydney 啦，我知佢今朝好忙啊，佢去踢完足球翻嚟啊。咁而家唔知會唔會攰得滯瞓咗覺。Hey, hello, yeah. Hello, Tristan. Hello, Tim. Charlotte. 多謝你哋嚟參加。Tristan 你講下。Tristan, can you tell us what you did? I know you just came off school from soccer class. You must be tired, but you did two very nice things there. One is lay. 係咪啊？一個係話 weigh in lay 啦，另外一個就係咪啊？你做唔做先？你開唔開心啊？做嘅時候
開唔開心啊？你講開心。
咁你最中意做邊個手工咧？
佢最 show 俾大家睇啊！佢最中意做呢個。
呢個係咩嚟㗎？哦，係一個好多裝飾嘅一個樽，係咪會愛嚟聖誕節用嘅咧？
係咪啊？
唔係。
唔係啊，咁係幾時用㗎？
係 Halloween。
Halloween, oh no! You have to wait a year. 要等 Halloween 等出年10月喎，不如聖誕節開住先。
係啊，聖誕節。
And this is shush.
Okay.
And this one is shush.
Oh, there's a shark. Wow. 好靚喎，你整得好靚啊！
Shush.
OK。
咁你會唔會繼續做手工啊？你整得咁靚。會㗎，係咪？尤其是當爸爸同媽媽一齊做手工嘅時候，最開心係咪咧？係咪啊？你最中意就係同爸爸媽媽一齊做手工，係咪？
係啊，好開心啊！我哋同埋可以學到溝啲顏色出嚟咯。好似我哋如果冇綠色，我哋用黃色同埋藍色溝到，使自己想要嘅顏色出嚟咯。
係喎，咁個過程裏邊就學到做手工，學到顏色啦，學到點樣控制手咧。其實對小朋友嚟講係一個非常之好嘅過程嚟㗎，係咪咧？係啊，咁希望你哋可以繼續做啊，做多啲手工再 show 俾我哋睇，好唔好？Can you show us more handicrafts later on, Tristan? Bye. He's in his artwork already.
Yes.
Yes. Good. But we'll give you a prize later on if you make more. 好唔好啊 ？OK， 好啦，咁我哋一陣再同你再傾過，我哋暫時要轉去下一個朋友嗰度先啦，好唔好 ？OK，see you in a bit。OK， 咁下一張我哋見到都係做花環嘅，有 Melbourne 嘅 Faith 啦，有喺 Nagoya 嘅 Maya 啦，同埋喺都係 Melbourne 嘅 Julian 啦，佢哋都用咗絲帶咧嚟做呢嘅，咁各自都做得好靚，咁佢而且係非常之有創意啊！唔單止係愛嚟放喺頸啦，又可以變成其他嘅裝飾。或者係擺喺屋企咧，亦都係好靚嘅。咁呢個時候咧，我哋就要請出我哋嘅老師 Ian 啦。Ian helped us with a great workshop, and he brought his whole team. And we not only learned about different kinds of lace, we learned how to make a lei. We also got to see hula in person. So Ian, 好啊。
Oh, okay. So now I changed to the user either fork. So because my PC ran out of battery just now, so if Connie can switch on the video for either fork, then you may be able to see me. Okay, but I'll continue anyway. I'm very, very impressed that so many of the participants make use of the lei workshop and create lace afterwards, and they are very, very beautiful and they are very creative. Yeah. So I like the two sisters, Si Yun, Si Sing. So instead of a lei for one person, they doubled the love and doubled the fun and created the lei for two people to be one together, which is really great. So I'm also very impressed by Wyman's understanding of the cultural association of the lei, and it's not just for tourists. So I have a challenge actually for Wyman. Lei actually is a subject, is a handicraft, but in Hawaii is a gesture of love, a gesture of kindness, a gesture of care for someone else. So your lei is so creative and beautiful. So I would challenge you to give your lovely lei to someone you care about and you love. So that will make the handicraft more than a handicraft. Thank you.
係啊，多謝 Ian 啊，佢已經其實講到一個好重要嘅 point 咧，做一個夏威夷嘅花環咧，唔單止係做一個手工啦，仲係裏面係充滿住愛啦，同埋係充滿住好多嘅感情喺嗰度。咁所以做咗個 lei 咧，係應該係送俾人嘅。咁嘅 lei 送俾邊一個咧？阿 Ian 仲 challenge Wyman 要送邊個佢？我已經諗到係邊個啦。咁咧，我就留翻佢，我嚟送俾呢一個人啊。
Okay, thank you very much.
OK， Ian 咧仲有一條片咧係 show 俾我哋睇喎，好好咧。佢就話今日要開 party 咧，梗係要有音樂同跳下舞嘅，咁所以咧我哋有條片啊，不如我哋睇咗片先，然後你解釋俾我哋知係咩嚟，好唔好啊？Okay, Connie, we need to see the clip that is recommended by Ian. Okay, 我哋喺呢一個處理緊呢一個技術問題嘅時候咧，我要透露少少一陣條片咧。係同花環有關啦，亦都同夏威夷文化有關，亦都係夏威夷文化裏邊一個好重要嘅一個環節。因為夏威夷以往咧係冇文字嘅，咁所以佢哋歷史係點樣承傳落嚟咧，就係靠一陣你哋見到嗰樣嘢嚇。The clip that we're going to see later on, while we are fixing the technical issues, relates to a very important artifact, really, in Hawaiian culture, which is a continuation of its history, a continuation of all the important elements in Hawaiian culture, which is this. So let's take a look and enjoy this music and hula first. OK， 我哋開始啦。OK， 我估咧要開大聲少少。
Garlands of flowers everywhere, all of the colors in the rainbow, maidens with blossoms in their hair, flowers that mean we should be happy, throwing aside a load of care. Oh, May Day is Lei Day in Hawaii. May Day is happy days out there. May Day is Lei Day in Hawaii. Garlands of flowers everywhere, all of the colors and the rainbow, maidens with blossoms in their hair, flowers that mean we should be happy, throwing aside a load of care. Oh, May Day is Lay Day in Hawaii. May Day is happy days out there. May Day is happy days out there.
耶！多謝晒 Lucy。OK， 咁我哋翻嚟咧，不如我哋可唔可以開到啊 Ian 出嚟咧？咁我哋可以請 Ian 解釋下啦。片係咩嚟嘅
Yes.
可以開 cam 喎，應該。
Okay, so the dance you just saw is hula. If you do not know, it's the traditional dance of Hawaii, and it's the most important part of Hawaiian culture. And so, like the lei is worn in all the important occasions, and the hula is also danced in all the important celebrations and occasions in Hawaii. So that the particular hula you just saw is called May Day is Lay Day. And then Lay Day in Hawaii is the 1st of May. Is a holiday, and is made specially to celebrate Lay. And so when we went to the Chinese university to do the Ribbon Day, we saw the beautiful sunshine, and we saw the grass, and then no one in Hawaii can resist the temptation to have a hula dance in such beautiful weather. And so we recorded that particular hula quite close to the building. We had the workshop, and then here it is for you.
OK， 多謝阿 Ian 嘅解說啊。其實呢一個咧就唔係夏威夷嚟嘅，頭先拍片嗰度咧就喺中大。我哋都好開心啦，我哋都有少少草地，有啲樹咧，咁喺做工作坊嗰日咧就拍咗呢一條片咧，咁喺即係有一個咁陽光嘅日子裏邊去跳 hula 係最開心。咁我哋頭先亦都提到咧 ，hula is not only something that we love to do, but also it carries the history of the Hawaiian culture, which is a very important instrument in carrying on your traditions and your customs。咁呢個咧係我哋點解咁重視夏威夷舞 hula 嘅原因。所以大家咧就可以再去研究一下究竟舞蹈同埋音樂喺一個文化裏面咧，其實佢哋嘅作用咧係好大，亦都有好多方面嘅。But let us thank Ian for his explanations today. Later on we'll have other music, so you must stay tuned with us.
Thank you.
我哋一陣再同你傾。咁我哋而家不如落去下一段啦。下一段咧就係我哋有幾位朋友咧係做咗 henna 嘅。咁 henna 咧係一個好有趣嘅東西啦。咁 Agnes 今日應該係嚟唔到嘅，係咪啊？我哋應該見唔到 Agnes log in， 但係咧佢仔仔咧，佢6歲嘅仔仔咧。就喺參加 henna workshop 嘅時候咧，就將佢嗰個階段性咧就畫咗出嚟。我覺得呢個好有心思咯，由開始嘅時候去中段到完成。咁雖然係一個6歲嘅小朋友啦，但係佢好專注啦，咁佢好願意去學習咧，就畫呢個咁有趣嘅呢一個嘅一連串嘅 henna 俾我哋。So this is henna by 6-year-old Agnes' little boy who attended the henna workshop, and at different stages of his artwork he was very focused and he had a lot of fun. So this is really, really wonderful. And I think 6-year-old is a great age to be learning different cultures. Right, so 6歲嘅小朋友咧，其實佢可以做到嘅嘢咧都好多。咁但係我哋下一張咧，不如睇下啦，我哋跳落下一張啦。 呢一個咧就係 Elim 今日都嚟唔到啊，因為 Elim 咧就教書，大家知道教書咧係而家變得好忙碌啦，不斷日日要上網，咁佢話今日咧都應該好忙嚟唔到，但係呢兩個係佢個 artwork， 一個佢做咗一個書籤啦，例如佢畫晒成隻手都係，咁佢下一個目標咧就係挑戰用左手畫落右手嗰度啊，好犀利。So she likes henna workshop very much. This is Elim, who she's a teacher, and she is really busy today, getting all her teaching work done. So, but she finds drawing henna very soothing and loves it a lot, and she believes that it helps her in her learning as well. 咁呢一個咧，亦都係大家留意到 henna 或者做其他手工都係唔單止係做成一件手工藝啦。其實亦都係幫助個人嗰個 relaxation 啦，同埋幫助個人嘅成長同埋學習嘅。好啦，下一張咧，我哋應該係睇下呢個好犀利嘅。馬中區係咪樹啊？馬中區 ，hello Paul， 你喺邊啊 ？Paul 呢一張好犀利㗎，佢將 henna 咧變成同中國文化融合埋一齊啊。Paul made this particular henna drawing on the left hand, and this is wonderful because it's not only Pakistani patterns in terms of the flowers, but he put in the Chinese characters, and which came from a very famous 昆曲裏邊好有名嘅《牡丹亭》裏邊嘅一段姹紫嫣紅嘅譜嚟嘅。其實你睇下姹紫嫣紅右手邊咧，其實係曲譜嚟嘅。咁我犀利，佢就將兩個好傳統嘅巴基斯坦南亞文化咧，同中國好傳統嘅文化咧融合埋一齊。我哋睇下 Paul 開唔開到咪先 ？Paul, are you there at all? Are you able to turn on the mic? Hi. 我哋係咪甩咗咧 ？But for Aravinda, because you are coming up next is our teacher, and I want him to comment on how this South Asian handicraft is being used, and I think it is wonderful that Paul had put together two very traditional cultures, the Pakistani henna together with the Chinese opera, Kunchu, and putting together the Chinese characters and also the music on the same drawing. I thought it was wonderful. So we just like Aravinda to help us comment on all these wonderful artworks of henna, because he comes from a South Asian culture as well. 我哋睇下一張咧，就係我哋下一張 slide 嚇，就係另外一位朋友啊，張軒 wing 嚇，咁佢就做咗佢其實佢 support 咗我哋好多場嘅工作坊啦，喺呢度佢 share 嘅咧係一個布公仔啦，俄羅斯布公仔有一個變奏，同埋一個尼泊爾 Rangoli。咁睇下軒 wing 喺咪度啊 ？Are you there?
Hi, yes. Hello.
Hi. Oh, this is Aravinda. Hi.
Hi, everyone.
We wonder if Hin Wing is there as well. Hin Wing, where are you? So Hin Wing probably is too busy today. But so Aravinda, this is the artwork. It's on Rangoli as well as the henna that you just saw. And I want you to look at paragraph 4, which is some of the handicrafts are similar to what we have in Chinese culture. So the Vesak lantern that you taught us how to make is the same that we use in celebrating Mid-Autumn Festival. So in a way, the different cultures have similarities as well, because it helps her understand her own culture and how that it is important to respect and cherish the different cultures.
Yep.
So if we go to the next slide, we have Aravinda. Tony, 我哋要下一張咧係啦。咁Aravinda helped us with this. Of course, Aravinda had to create this and develop a very systematic way of teaching us.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it takes.
So we have the reference in Sri Lanka on the right, but this one you made particularly for us, the one on the left.
Yes, of course. And yes. I have some here actually. This is a different pattern, but the same way you have to do this like this. But it's not covered with colored paper. It is not finished, but I use it as a decorative purpose in my home. Yeah.
Okay. So you also develop creative ways of making use of traditions in a way.
Of course, yes. Just manipulating same traditional handicrafts into a modern home decorative. Yeah, and this is the one that I have made in our workshop.
Yes.
But this is also not finished. I just skeleton only here. After you paste all the colored papers, it will look like this.
Yes. So it's very interesting how you can make use of a simple component and turn it into different kinds of objects for different purposes as well. And I think that's creativity, right?
Of course, and you should have your patience to do this. It takes a lot of time, and it tends to go wrong, and you can break the sticks anytime, and you should have the patience to continue and redo the work.
Yes. 係啊，冇錯。我諗喺個過程裏邊咧，就需要好多嘅耐性啦。因為有陣時我哋都唔係做慣手工嘅，有陣時會爛啦，有陣時會斷，或者想去一個地方，去咗第二度啊，轉錯唔同嘅方向。咁其實亦都係一個鍛鍊我哋唔單止係手眼協調，仲係我哋嘅腦袋啦。咁好多方面嘅好處嘅。咁我諗我哋喺右手邊見到嘅咧就係斯里蘭卡嘅一啲傳統嘅燈籠啦，而左邊咧就係 Aravind 做嘅，教我哋做嘅一個張軒 wing 話係好似中式嘅燈籠嘅一個紮作啦。咁所以紮作呢樣嘢咧就唔係淨係廣東人有嘅，其實喺唔同嘅文化裏面咧都會出現嘅。咁如果大家係想睇翻嗰一日嘅工作坊咧，就可以 click 呢一個 link 咧就入去睇得到啦。But thank you so much, Aravind, for being with us and nice sharing. Stay with us. We will have more and we'll get together. OK， 咁我哋咧完成呢一個環節咧，我哋不如落去下一個啦。下張 slide 咧就係比較綜合性嘅。Anna 咧就參加咗呢個剪紙工作坊，其實佢參加咗好多嘅，不過佢咧就同我哋分享呢一個剪紙。咁佢認為咧做手工咧，除咗增廣文化知識咧，對於有小朋友嘅年輕夫婦嚟講咧，係一個好好嘅親子活動啊！咁不如我哋請阿 Anna 出嚟先。Anna 你喺邊啊 ？Anna，where are you？Anna 頭先去上過網嘅，而家咧可能係咪忙緊咧？翻出嚟啦！Hello Anna， 係咯，我哋啱啱講緊你係我哋嘅 support。You've been to a lot of our workshops. You're sharing this paper cutting with us. So why this particular one?
呢個係我第一個參加嘅，第一次參加嘅呢個剪紙，咁就即係呢個準備功夫比較充足，咁同埋咧，好似對我嚟講係比較容易啲，係好好玩，係好好玩。咁我初以為，因為我勞作啊呢個手工藝嗰啲咧係好差嘅咁我初以為自己實唔掂㗎啦咁樣，咁但係咧做咗第一次覺得 OK 喎，好好玩喎咁樣。係啊，多謝你支持嘅，係啊。整嗰陣時咧覺得好差嘅，以為整出嚟好差，點知整咗之後拎出嚟睇咧，咦都唔錯喎咁。係啊，其實有好多手工藝都係可以好簡單，但係同時間又好靚咯。都幾靚，我都幾滿意。咁其他其實大部分我都有參加嘅，但係咧就即係冇落手落嘅，因為我真係唔夠快，即係話聽得嚟睇得嚟咁又唔夠快，所以後邊咧好多我都係有睇，但係我就冇落手落腳去做咯。但係我覺得好 interesting 真係。係啊，你可以隨時睇翻咧，就可以慢慢跟住嚟做啦。咁我哋就唔急嘅，因為一次工作坊係得1個鐘頭咧，就的確係咁，但係你隨時可以睇翻啦，喺條link 上邊，咁就係啊，有時間都會去揀翻啲嚟再做翻嘅。So Anna was sharing with us that this is her first handicraft workshop and first craft she's been doing, I guess, for many years. But she loves it, finding it simple and easy to do, but at the same time very pretty. Now the next challenge I have for Anna is to follow all the other workshops and be able to create more nice work. 其實下一步咧，我覺得 Anna 你可以繼續呢個剪紙嘅天分咧，剪一個雙喜啊！係啊，我想啊，會好有用係咪？有冇呢啲資料俾我咧去？好，我幫你揾下。好啊，唔該晒。
OK，thank you Anna。咁我哋
多謝你。
OK，我哋一陣再傾下。
好。
我哋下一個slide 咧，下一張 slide 係一位朋友叫 Hermia，Hermia 你係咪樹啊？唔好意思，要你等好耐啊 ，Hermia。Hermia 咧，可能係咪有啲忙？因為佢同囡囡一人做咗一個公仔啦，係呢個俄羅斯嘅布娃娃，咁做得好靚，我好 impressed 啊 ！I'm so impressed with Hermia and her daughter's artwork. They attended the Russian fabric doll workshop and created these 2 dolls. I'm sure you agree with me that they are wonderful. So, and they are very creative as well. They make use of materials at home. And handkerchiefs, scarves, whatever, and beads and bracelets and just strings. And they made this very, very pretty pair of dolls. I guess one is the mother and the other is the daughter. 咁呢個咧 ，Hermia 同佢囡囡嘅手工咧整得好靚，係咪啊？佢哋只係跟住咗 workshop 咧，就做咗咁靚嘅俄羅斯布娃娃出嚟咯，非常之有創意啊！用晒自己屋企裏邊嘅手巾啦、頭巾啦。頸鏈啦、繩啦，咁整咗2個好靚嘅公仔出嚟。咁佢可能咧有啲忙啦，今日我哋見唔到佢上網啊。但係我哋希望咧佢遲啲再有我哋 MA 活動咧，佢一定要嚟參加啦。咁我哋下面咧好快咧就落去下一張 slide 嗰度啊。呢個犀利啦 ，Cindy 啊 ，Cindy 咧佢又係好支持我哋啦，咁參加咗好多工作坊，今日同我哋 share 嘅有。用剪紙做成嘅風鈴啦，下邊亦都係有2個公仔，佢唔單止做2個女性公仔，佢仲做咗個小朋友咧，好似係俾媽媽拖住咁樣喺左下角，我哋見到 2 Russian dolls looking like mom and child, and Cindy also made a wind chime out of paper cutting. And I think this is the one on the right is most impressive. She did an Hebrew painting. 我哋好多參加嘅朋友都話喺屋企好難整，但係我哋覺得 Cindy 整得好靚，好犀利咯。咁不如我哋請阿 Cindy 出嚟講下你點樣整到嘅 ？Cindy 你喺邊啊 ？Hello， Cindy 可能係咪行開咗咧？Cindy 咧，其實佢好有心㗎。佢話除咗學識手工藝，仲了解到唔同嘅文化啦。覺得通過手工咧，我哋其實明白咗民族係其實都係追求美嘅，又都好享受創意。希望通過呢啲咁嘅比較正面嘅一啲接觸啦，同埋經驗啦，可以帶嚟和平嘅。And Cindy is a wonderful supporter of our workshops. I wonder if she may be a bit busy running around this morning. She was online, but I don't see her at this point. Anyway, what she wrote is that through handicraft, we can appreciate and enjoy different cultures and be able to understand that the world, no matter how many ethnic groups we have, how many different cultures we have the common active wish that we like peace, we want to be aesthetic, and we want to be able to continue our culture, and this is common in all cultures. So if we all appreciate that, we'll be able to have a peaceful world. So I think this is wonderful. Cindy 返咗嚟未咧？好似仲未啊，係咪啊？ Doesn't matter, she can come back and we can still speak with her when she comes back a bit later. Okay, why don't we go on to the next slide, which is one of our speakers, Kasey. Kasey,你喺邊呢？ Kasey, are you there? I just saw you earlier, but maybe he is offline at this point.
Hello?
Kasey. Oh, hi, you're there. Hi.
Hi.
Wonderful to have you, and I get a lot of positive feedback for your workshop. So can you say a few words for our participants? I know it's not easy to follow you and be able to create a painting during the workshop, but all of them really like your creative work. Yes, so can you say a few words for our participants?
Yeah, actually, I'm so sorry. I'm inside the transportation. I'm on the train right now, and then it will be a little bit noisy. So bear with with me. I'm so sorry for that.
Oh no,
So,
don't apologize. We were very
hello?
happy that you even come to support us. Yes. So you are on a bus. It looks like you're on a bus.
Yeah, I'm on the train. On the train.
Oh, you're on the train. Yes.
Yeah. I'm so sorry for that, but you know, I will contribute the way I can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yes.
It was a great pleasure for me to share my knowledge of creativity, artistic, with the lovely audience. And then what I used, it was most focused on recycling material, and then the old days techniques, the way our ancestors used to paint. Yes. And then I love it because it is more environmental safe, and then it's more creative. I hope that in the next picture we can develop more concept to inform, to let people understand that there's so many ways that we can make canvas, we can explore, we can showcase our talent, our paint. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Casey. Let me translate a little bit. 對於我哋中文朋友咧，佢教咗我哋用一個好傳統嘅喀麥隆嘅方式去製造畫布啦，好環保嘅方式去做畫布，而且係好平嘅，利用一啲閒置嘅物資就可以做到。咁佢亦都教我哋用點樣用創意去表達自己心裏邊嘅感受啦。所以今日雖然咧佢好忙啦，一路搭緊車咁但係佢仍然咧好熱心咁嚟參與嚟支持我哋，咁所以非常之多謝佢。咁所以希望大家咧，如果 miss 咗嗰個 workshop 咧，就可以睇翻條 link 咧，就可以去參加嘅。So if you missed Kasey's workshop, go to the link there and see how you can learn from him to make use of environmentally friendly ways to create canvas painting. Thank you, Kasey. Thank you so much. Thank you. And have a very good day wherever you're going. Thank you.
Thank you.
咁我哋下一張，拜拜。咁我哋下一張咧就睇到我哋仲有一位老師咧，佢係一位時裝設計師啦，亦都係藝術家啦，亦都做珠寶設計 Manuela。Hello Manuela. Manuela, where are you? Manuela, 佢係咧可能有少少時差，佢而家喺意大利啦，一路咧就飛唔到翻嚟香港啊。咁但係咧佢教我哋整呢一個布質嘅頸鏈啦，亦都係用好環保嘅方式啦，用一啲環保嘅材料咧去做咗一個好靚嘅頸鏈啦，或者可以用嚟做披肩啦。喺工作坊裏邊咧，佢亦都教我哋點樣去用膠袋啦，用其他嘅物料啦，可以做到一啲好似手袋啊，或者其他時裝，咁係推廣個環保時裝嘅概念嘅。So Manuela was teaching us how to make use of plastic bags, fabric that lying around at home, and how to make use of those to create everyday artifacts as well as fashion. So this is very important for us to learn because we think that fashion is something that comes fleetingly, you just dispose of them in a few months' time, in a year's time. But she says that even fashion should be environmentally friendly, and actually taught us how to create handbags and clothing out of material. So let's see if we can find Manuela. Manuela, are you there at all?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi. I'm sorry to make you wait so long. Are you in Sicily?
I really enjoy, honestly, to see all the workshop activities and the final outcome. Very, very interesting, combination of workshops and final product. Very, very good, excellent. Yes, so it was really my pleasure to have a workshop with you. It was in May, right? No, May. It was end of June,
Yeah, it was June.
Okay. Yes, so then for me, running this workshop during the pandemic was very, very important because I found a way to connect creative thinkers from different parts of the world. Of course, mainly Hong Kong, the place where I used to live, but even from other countries. And it was amazing to see now it's possible to create something just starting and using recycled things that we have at home, and making like accessories, jewelry, or bags, or artwork from home, or any. So I hope all participants enjoy that. From my side here, this morning I have, this morning because in Italy is early morning right now, I'm here. I have like, they are just a necklace. Two necklaces.
Oh, okay.
By, yes, recycled plastic. And
wow.
You can even wear, and like, if you have a mask, you can try to find a way to make your mask style outfit fashionable. So it could be some many fashion designers are working on this direction. So necklace that at the same time, with our
Oh, okay. Okay.
to go out. Yes. So
Yeah.
that was very, very nice. And thank you so much for.
But it is a wonderful idea, Manuela, because every day we have to wear a mask, and people are beginning to find it boring, right? So if you get fashion out of it, I'm sure it will be very uplifting.
Yeah, exactly. It's a way to make more like fun, and at the same time sharing some vibration, because everything we wear every day is like a way to give us some vibration, because the color, the texture. So why not? We can consider. Oh, actually, this necklace is inspired by flowers, because all 2020 for me is blossoming, is about flower. Even though I was stranded in Italy, you know, impossible for me to fly back to Hong Kong, but I found a way to be even more creative, just using what I have at home and teaching others to do the same. So,
right. Yeah, so we shouldn't be restricted by external things like, you know, cities locking down, no trains, no planes, but, you know, the creativity is inside, and we can actually make use of it to develop new things, new inventions. Nothing should stop us.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing can stop, because if we have our creativity, our mind, and our hand, we can really do so many, many things. And we can be connected, because right now what I feel is we are really into the future. The future is like in between going back to all the handicraft work, something that we lost, right? Because our grandmother used to do that, but then something changed. So right now we are going back to all these things, but at the same time, we are really into the future, because technology helps us to be connected, even though we are in different parts of the world, that we cannot go work, we cannot go out, but we can still do something all together. So for me, multiculturalism is now very, very important, more than before, because it's something that we can really do that every day. So even staying at home and collaborating and working and sharing as we're doing now, I mean, it's amazing, really.
Right, right. So in a way, we have to adjust ourselves in this new normal, but at the same time, we develop new ways of living. And so we shouldn't be deterred by all these changes, but rather make use of them and develop new ways to go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah，我諗條 Manuela 嘅意思大家都好清楚，其實就係好多時候我哋會覺得好辛苦啦，韞住喺屋企啊，出唔到街。但係其實屋企裏面咧係當然會令到我哋會有一種空間嘅一種限制，但係其實我哋嘅創造力啦，我哋用自己嘅手，用自己嘅腦袋去變一啲新嘅一啲用品出嚟啦，或者用新嘅時裝或者新嘅一啲創作咧，係唔會因為呢個空間嘅限制而停落嚟嘅。咁佢亦都好鼓勵我哋啦，趁呢個時候咧，可以做多啲我哋嘅創作啦，可以同世界各地嘅人聯繫多啲啦，就唔 好將自己咧限制住喺一處咁樣。OK， so 我哋好多謝 Amanda。Amanda, is wonderful to have you. I think your necklace, the new necklace is so pretty, it's awesome. I think you really develop it into a new form of mask for us. So I'm waiting. Yes.
You can just making like no long necklace, or you can just make like this.
Yes. So I'm waiting for it to come through the mail. Okay, thank you so much for sharing this wonderful new fashion for us. Thank you very much. But stay with us. The next person coming up is an artist as well, who comes from the New Collective. He's actually the leader and the founder of the New Collective, Mr. Eugene Leung. Eugene, 你喺咪度啊？
Yes, I'm here.
Eugene， 唔好意思，要你等咁耐，咁我要正式介紹你出場嘅 The New Collective。我成日都唔識讀呢個字 New。
Yeah.
咁解咧？
Okay, so hi, I'm Eugene, and I'm from the Noor Collective. Noor, well, first of all we play music basically from along the Silk Road region. You see, we hold different instruments of different shapes. Noor, what does Noor mean? Noor is an Arabic word which means light, and you also have this word in Persian and in like different languages along the Silk Road, where Islam is the main religion. And so the idea is that we play music which is somewhat kind of spiritual from the region, because in this area, music is not a simple form of entertainment. A lot of the time it has imbued spiritual meaning and an aura, and that's something we want to bring to audience in Hong Kong as well, because in recent years people talk a lot about Silk Road this, Silk Road that, a lot of the time, but we don't. But a lot of time it's by pure imagination, and a lot of time people don't really know what's happening, like the kind of music people really play in these countries. And so that's what we hope to bring, because our members, we happen to have the chance to study these musics with local masters. So some of us are local from Hong Kong, but we had the chance to say like travel abroad and study the instruments with like traditional masters. And some of us are from different countries from along the Silk Road. For example, we have friends from say like Turkey, from Morocco, from Azerbaijan in the Caucasus, who happen to be living in Hong Kong, working or studying. And we all share the same wish to play a bit of this music in Hong Kong. So why don't we look at this YouTube link that we have there and now talk over it as well?
好啊 ，OK， 多謝介紹啦。咁其實對於我哋嚟講，唔同嘅文化有陣時有少少遙遠。佢除咗做手工，其實就好多唔同嘅朋友咧，都用唔同嘅方法去將唔同嘅文化帶埋一齊嘅。咁 New Collective 咧 ，New 就係一個阿拉伯字解光明。咁我可唔可以叫做光明集啊？叫你哋好似光明頂。
我哋都未諗咗一輪，我哋都未諗到一個好嘅中文名，所以我哋暫時都未。可
以請我哋嘅參加者嚟提議一下，你票選一下點樣譯呢個名。但係我覺得非常之有意思，因為喺香港我哋好少接觸中亞嘅音樂咧。
我哋中亞、中東亞咁樣都會有嘅。
係啦，我哋好多時講呢啲地方嘅時候咧，就會靠想像嘅，即係其實唔係好認識啦。
係啦，
高興即係
可以一路睇呢條 link， 我一路講啦。
好啊，不如我哋呢條 link 睇下究竟點樣跨文化音樂法，好唔好啊？Connie， 我哋幫手 click 咗呢條 link 睇下片先。
So this link is a kind of excerpt from a performance we did at the Baptist University last year at one of the intercultural programs as well. So the music we play is from Central Asia and Middle East, and here this is an instrument from Uzbekistan, which is a bit similar to the Indian sitar actually. Let's see if we can hear some sound. Yeah. So this is we play classical music mainly, some dance, some folk music as well. So after Uzbekistan, this music is from the Uyghur people in northwestern China that you hear a lot about in news these days. So you see, I play this thing called dutar with 2 strings only, and this other instrument on the left is called a rubab, and it has got a python skin. It's quite distinct. Yeah, and a lot of these have like long necks. Okay, and this is, if you could click it, is a Turkish folk song. So in fact, on the far left is a Turkish instrument called the bağlama, and singing there is Musa, who some of you may know. He's also an Ebru artist from Turkey.
Musa 係咪
Yes, exactly.
Musa 係啊，佢係咪藝術家？土耳其嚟嘅藝術家。
係啦，佢喺大陸讀書，佢捉佢普通話得過我好多。
係咪啊？OK， 我哋下次一定要請佢嚟同我哋分享下。
And they're also playing some Arabic classical music. So these 2 instruments in the middle are called the oud. It's like, and this is called the ney. So you can see like these instruments, you all have like similar instruments, both in China, for example. It's very similar to the peipa and to the guitar as well. So you see it's all related, but different at the same time. And so we want to highlight this kind of connectivity.
Right.
Yeah. And in the middle, you also see like the tambourine that's called the rick, but it's quite different, and it has more. Like when we think of a tambourine, we usually think it's like a child's play, but here in like Middle East Arabic music, it is a you can hear a little bit. So you can play like very complicated rhythms with it. So this is yeah, that's what we did with the students. So yeah, you see a rough idea of what we do. Traditional music, but actually when you look at the instruments, they might look quite kind of distant. They might look quite they might look a bit foreign to us, but in fact they're very related to what we already know, and so there are new forms of connection there, and we hope that it's a very fun thing to play as well. Because usually, for example, when we learn to play music, we read scores and etc. But there, it's a lot of is about kind of oral transmission. You listen and then you try to add your own thing to it as well, which is very fun.
Yes, definitely. I think we do really appreciate how you say that in different cultures the instruments may be connected. Really, they travel. Instruments also travel with people traveling, and so especially with the Silk Road, so you have a lot of people mobility, and therefore you have the cultural mobility as well.
Exactly.
我哋又要翻譯少少先啦。啱啱Eugene同我哋提到喺思路上邊，我哋唔單止係能夠想像到佢有幾繁忙，有文化幾豐富，其實喺實際上音樂嗰方面咧，都會見到好多呢啲嘅表現出嚟嘅。咁啲樂器我哋睇到咧，你介紹咧，有啲係同我哋熟悉嘅中樂有啲好似好似樣啦，但係 樂器其實有好多時係外國傳入嚟，咁所以文化嘅一個整合同埋一個融合。咁但係聽落又有啲唔同嘅嗰啲音樂，我估嗰亦都
係啊，因為中樂同
慣又唔同。
中東中亞佢即係個文化，即係好多時候樂器作為一個產品一個商品，你可以周圍去，但係佢後邊嗰種精神文化又有少少唔同，即係尤其是佢有啲即係伊斯蘭世界嗰啲神秘主義啊，嗰種去到融合佢個，你聽落去係會有少少點講 ecstatic， 有少少好亢奮狀態嘅。咁好多時候我哋中國音樂又未必有嘅，但係佢有一啲譬如一啲震音啊，一啲即咁樣嗰種色彩啊，聽落去有似中國音樂咁喎，即係你聽到係與唔係之間，咦究竟係咩嚟嘅咧？咁我覺得呢樣嘢最迷人嘅一樣嘢，你可以話
係好有趣嘅，即係我諗文化即係同中有異，異中又有同咁。好有趣，令到人哋係好中意嘅一樣嘢。我哋遲啲一定要揾你嚟慢慢講呢一個俾你聽。呢個係你嘅呢個專長嚇。咁我哋下一次咧就集中講音樂嚇。咁喺呢一度咧，我哋先多謝月堅同我哋嘅分享啦。咁我哋今日個 party 又有舞啦，又有音樂啦，又有大家嘅分享啦，有老師有同學啦，而且係世界各地唔同嘅地方都嚟。咁我覺得我哋係十分之幸福，咁得到大家嘅支持。咁喺The New Collective，we wish the New Collective very good luck in your future endeavours。咁 New Collective 咧，大家咧可以上網咧可以睇到佢哋嘅一啲短片啦，亦都係可以睇到佢哋嘅表演。希望疫情過後啦，我哋見到你哋真人嘅親身去睇到你哋表演，好冇？多謝晒你 Eugene。咁我哋咧下一張 slide， 其實我哋好快就完啦，我哋 overrun 都好犀利。咁我哋下一張 slide 咧，其實就想簡單 recap 一下，我哋通過手工其實係想做啲咩咧？我哋唔單止做手工啦，我哋希望係推廣一個跨文化主義，就係話其實大家咧都係喺度參與緊文化嘅創造嘅。咁我哋喺唔同嘅文化裏邊咧，我哋有陣時會見到好多唔同嘅嘢，好似呢張圖咧，就係我哋見到紫色、綠色、橙色、藍色、黃色，好多唔同嘅色。其實每一個文化我哋都好似見到一個唔同嘅色，但係再留意睇咧，佢哋相互之間就有 overlap 嘅地方，佢哋重疊嘅時候，就會產生一種新嘅顏色出嚟。好似呢一個綠色同紫色，佢哋就會係喺一個重疊嘅上面咧，出現咗一種新嘅，既係紫嘅，亦都係綠嘅顏色。咁所以用世界上唔同嘅文化咧，當佢咁樣去互動、去交流嘅時候咧，會產生一啲好有趣嘅一啲融合。但係中心一個核心咧，就係我哋認為所有人類咧都會共認嘅。我哋睇到唔同嘅文化咧，希望唔單止睇到唔同嘅顏色咧，都希望我哋下一撳一下 Connie 撳一下嘅話咧，你就會見到一個箭嘴。希望乜嘢咧？就係當大家眼蒙蒙咁樣望住呢個左邊嘅圖嘅時候，你就會睇到嗰啲文化與文化、國與國之間嘅界限咧，嗰啲黑色嘅線咧就會消失嘅。咁我哋慢慢咧就會見到係一個好色彩繽紛嘅一個世界。我哋睇啲顏色，睇啲 colours，you focus on the colours instead of the boundaries. That's the way we are able to live in the future by respecting the same rights and opportunities of each other as we create a common ground. But of course, we don't have to be all the same, and at the same time, we can appreciate both similarities and differences. 我哋有異中又有同，同中亦都有異。咁我哋欣賞各自唔同嘅文化、唔同嘅色彩。咁我哋希望咧，通過手工啦，我哋做呢樣嘢。咁我哋亦都明白到 interculturalism 其實係用好多唔同嘅形式去表達出嚟嘅。可以係我哋嘅飲食文化啦，可以係我哋唔同嘅藝術嘅表達啦，可以係音樂啦，可以係舞蹈啦。咁下一章咧，我哋就會係俾大家睇下Multiculturalism in Action 呢個 project， 我哋一路以嚟喺香港做咗嘅唔同嘅活動啦，有舞蹈嘅工作坊啦、運動啦，我哋去屋村嗰度啦，有唔同嘅活動，有遊戲啦，有民族服裝可以 試着啦，我哋有辦過啲 human library. We did all these different things, and we had music workshops at the right bottom there. 咁我哋其實都嘗試好多唔同嘅方法咧，希望大家咧都能夠感受到同埋 enjoy 到唔同嘅文化。So hopefully with all these different forms of interculturalism, we co-create cultures. 我哋一齊去創造我哋嘅文化，並且一齊咧去好 enjoy 大家嘅互相之間嘅嗰個關係。咁呢個咧就係我哋 multiculturalism in action 一路以嚟想做嘅工作。咁我哋要好多謝大家嘅參與啦，好多謝大家嘅支持。We'd like to thank so much everybody's support. With your participation, we are able to actually try out different things and be able to co-create a culture, an intercultural culture in Hong Kong. 下一張 slide 咧，我哋就應該係正式終結啦，因為我哋 overrun 得好犀利，但係好多謝大家仍然係 keep 住同我哋喺一齊。咁至於下一步 MIA 可以做啲咩嘢咧？我哋好希望你話俾我知。我哋應該繼續做多啲手工啦，或者我哋應該做多啲音樂咧，還是做多啲乜嘢好咧？咁希望大家可以 email 俾我哋啦，亦都可以通過 Facebook。Messenger 咩都好咧，同我哋講，我哋希望咧下一次聽到你嘅説話嘅時候咧，我哋可以一齊去再做到更加好嘅工作出嚟。咁我哋多元文化手工藝工作坊咧，我哋嚟到呢一度咧有一個好圓滿嘅終結啦。So our handicrafts workshops online have been wonderfully carried out with your participation and your support, and we'd like to thank everybody, each and everybody who has taken part. So we want to hear from you what you want us to do next, and be able to improve on our work and then create more opportunities of collaborating and co-creating cultures in future. So we say thank you and goodbye to you now, but keep in touch and let us know what you think. Thank you and goodbye. 多謝晒大家。我哋今日拜先啦。我哋大家出下啲聲先啦，我哋可以大聲嗌，拜拜，拜拜，拜拜。